Hi guys, in this video I'm going to talk about what you don't do on a tourist visa. If you're on a tourist visa or visitor's visa, you don't do any of this. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Demevin, your favorite YouTuber. So in this video I'm going to be telling you guys what you don't do when you're on a tourist visa in the UK. When you're on a visitor's visa, you don't do this. Please listen very carefully. This is the third episode of this tourist visa. Why I'm breaking it into episodes is that I don't want this video to be long. I want people to come in, watch it, and go back to to their normal activities. I don't want you to sleep on the video, okay? So you don't do this if you're on tourist visa. Tourist visa are just like a visitor's visa. You apply to come and stay for a short period of time, maximum of 6 months, okay? So if you're on tourist visa, you don't do, number one, you can't work. You can't work on the tourist visa, no matter how palatable the work is. Even if it's cash payment, you can't. If they cash you, you are going back. If you're going back, you're not coming back anywhere again. You don't have the right to work when you're on tourist visa. I've seen many people ask, you can't. Another thing is that even if you get work that requires sponsorship, they are willing to give you sponsorship, to sponsor you. You can't switch. You need to go back to where you come from, apply for a work visa for you to come back to the UK. If anybody is telling you that, don't listen to them. It's going to hook you when the time comes for citizenship and permanent residence. You can apply. They will not even give you the visa, conversion visa. So if you get a new job and you want to switch, you need to go back to your country of origin and apply for a work visa. You cannot work on a tourist visa. Another thing is that you're not entitled to free NHS services. Here, if you're a resident in the UK, you can walk into NHS, be treated for whatever, and it's free. But if you're on tourist visa, you cannot receive that for free. If you are rushed to here and you are being attended to, you'll be smiling. When you finish, the bill will choke you. The bill that will knock you will choke you. So you are not don't know very well that you're not entitled to free health services in the UK. Free healthcare services for tourist visa, no. So it's better for you to even have insurance, health insurance while coming to the UK. It will make it cheaper for you if you have any health condition. Nobody even know when they will be sick. So it's advisable for everybody to have it when coming to the UK, because if you go to NHS and at the end of the day they will choke you with bill. They might not be charging you at the moment, but when you want to be discharged, they will give you your bill. You will choke. So you're not entitled to free healthcare service. Another one is that if you're on tourist visa, you cannot write driving and pass driving test. You cannot drive with a UK driving license. You cannot get UK driving license, but you can drive with your own international license for 1 year. But for you to apply and get UK driving license, you can't do that. Never. Another thing is that if you are in the UK on a tourist visa, you can enroll in school. You can't enroll to be any student. You need to go back. Even if you apply for any student and get it here, you need to go back to your country and apply for a student visa. Okay? You need to go and apply for student visa for you to be able to come back as a full-fledged student and be a resident here. Okay? That is how many points now. For some people that will come and be doing mago. Let me tell you one thing about this risk some people take. You might be taking it if you are caught and you are deported. You can never get back into this place. Even if you get work or even if you get an admission, once you apply for a visa, your information will be resurrected. They will even ask you, have you been denied any visa? Have you been deported during your application? And you're not going to lie, no. They will resurrect your information, just your date of birth. They will resurrect your information and see that you have been deported before. And that is threat denial. So don't do anything that will implicate you in the future because of what? And let me tell you, if you come to UK on a tourist visa, let's say someone invited you and you refuse to go after 6 months, you are putting that person in trouble. Person is liable to be fined. You understand? And also his residency is in jeopardy. So we be in jeopardy. So don't do that. Don't put someone else in trouble. If you look around, people don't, no longer give invitation letters to anybody now to come here because they don't trust. No one trusts no one. You don't know someone that will put you in trouble, that will come and even families they don't give because someone might come and refuse to go. They will scorn, and that is it. So you have to be very careful whoever you give out invitation letter to come visit you here. Make sure the person will be willing to go after 6 months or before the end of 6 months. Okay? So another point for me to touch on is this. So if you're on UK on a tourist visa, I've pointed out 5 points now for you, okay, for you to know about tourist visas, because I've seen so many people saying, oh, I will come and get work, I'll come and enroll in school, I'll come and do this, do that. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Okay, you're not even entitled to free healthcare because you don't pay national insurance. So how are you supposed to get free healthcare when you don't pay national insurance? If you're a resident here and you're paid salary, they will deduct tax, they will deduct national insurance money, and that is what they use to fund the NHS, and that is what they use to take care of your free healthcare. Okay, so when you don't pay that, you're not entitled to that. So if you're a tourist visa, you can't get free healthcare. Okay, even if you're, and let me tell you another one. Even if you're coming to deliver here on a visitor visa, let's say you come here and you are due for delivery, and you're on tourist visa, you are due for delivery, and you deliver in NHS. Be ready to pay. Another thing is this: your baby cannot get any citizenship or whatever status. UK doesn't give citizenship status based on baby being born here. You get it when your parents get it. Okay, whoever that has the main residence here, whenever they get it, that is when you get it. That is after 5 years. If you are born here, you're not getting any straight citizenship. It's been cancelled since 1986 or whatever. Okay, so you don't get that. First of all, you have to stay for 5 years, apply for permanent residence. Then after a year, you apply for citizenship. That is if you're a full-fledged resident, not just a tourist visitor. So if you're coming here to give birth saying that you are going to get British, for a baby, it's not happening. Go to US or Canada, that's why it will happen. So like I said in my previous video, you're coming to UK as a visitor, make sure that you go before the end of 6 months. 6 months, please. Even if you are given 2 years visa, go before the end of 6 months. Don't overstay. Don't try it. It's not good, it's not safe. Because if you come and go, the probability of you getting another one will be high. Okay? But if you come in the first one and trespass, my dear, getting another one will be a problem for you. So why not be good and stick to the rules? And another one is that you are not allowed public fund on visitor visa. You can't even go to school, not talk of getting a free school. You're not allowed to have any access to public fund, like council houses or like a council tax in a free money or any free stuff here. You are not allowed. In fact, basically, if you're on tourist visa, you are here to spend money. If you're on a tourist visa, you are here to spend money. Just prepare yourself that you're going to spend money. So just it. You're not in fact, what you gain is your sightseeing, your different dishes you eat. But apart from that, you're here to spend money. So guys, I just want to bring our brain, back, because many people are thinking, are living, their fantasy, planning to borrow money to come here on a visitor's visa. My dear, it's not easy. When you get that visa, go back, so that next time it will be easy for you to come back. Okay? So if there's anything I forget, can you just remind me or ask me about that in the comment section about this visitor's visa, because I really need to talk about. That's why I'm talking about it, because the offenses and everything. And let me tell you, if you're on visitor's visa, you can marry and convert to a resident. Yeah, yeah, yes. So if let me say you come here as a visitor and you now see one fine girl, one fine man that you like, and you guys got married, you are going back to Nigeria or whatever country you come from to apply for a dependent visa. Yeah, you can convert from marriage to you can convert from visitor's visa to marriage or dependent in the UK. You need to go back to your country, apply for a dependent visa to come back. You're not converting, you see. Well, if you find someone here, you guys can marry here, fine, but you need to go back and apply for a dependent visa from your country of origin. You see? Yeah. So there's so whatever you have in mind is this. Let me tell you how it works. Have this in mind. If you come here as a visitor, and you want to switch to any kind of visa, go back to your country and apply for that visa. And if you're on a visitor's visa, you cannot extend the visa. There's nothing like, oh, I've stayed for 6 months, I want to extend it to 10 months. No, you need to go back to apply for a new one. Yeah. So that's why I say if you're here to spend money. So if you're on a visitor's visa, you need to go back and apply. You can't extend. There's nothing like extension. Nothing like extension. But I think that if you have an aged parent of certain age that are vulnerable, they can actually come as on a visitor and be extended, but not for a young person. I will still find out about that one, you know. So guys, I want you to be very careful out there. You that is inviting and you that is coming, be very careful. Make sure that you invite the right person. Be wise, okay? And you that is coming, obey. Be obedient and comply. Abide by the rules so that you don't put the person that you invited in trouble and you don't put yourself in trouble. There's so many people hiding. There's no even job again for cash payment in this country. So if you're coming to hide and pay, code will enter your body because you're going to sleep on the street because there is no place to work for cash anymore. Students have flooded everywhere, even with their dependent, and there is nowhere for it to enter. So if you're coming here to hide, you're not going to hide anywhere because you need money to even rent a house. A visitor cannot rent a house in this place. If you're a visitor, you can't rent a house, you can't rent an accommodation. All you need to do is be paying for hotel, paying for B&B, bread and breakfast, paying for hotel. That is how you spend your money. You can't rent an accommodation in the UK as a visitor. You understand? So you sleep under the bridge if you're coming to hide, unless you have someone to hide you. So if you're coming to hide like someone, a friend of yours said that with a visa and I'm living well, they have someone hiding them because they can't rent, okay? Unless you meet all these landlords that are collecting cash and doing stuff like that. Because as a visitor, you cannot even open bank account. How you pay your house rent? My dear, be very wise. Cannot open bank accounts. Can't open because you need your document to do all this. You need official document. You need your BRP, your NIN, your NIN. You need here you need NIN for basically everything from bank to employment, from employment to for accommodation. You can't rent an accommodation. You can't open bank. Okay, they will always ask for ID. You can't even own a credit card. They ask for ID. So be very careful. If you're coming to hide, make sure you have someone to hide you. If not, your cold will finish you. You have pneumonia. You develop respiratory problem. You will die. So be very careful out there. It's better you stay where you are and manage until you're able to come here as a full resident. Okay, UK is not the only place to visit. There are also so many other countries one can visit and be fulfilled. Here is expensive, I know, but fine. But be very careful if you're coming. There are so many things you can't do on a visitor's visa. Like I said, you can't do anything except spend money. You can only spend money on a visitor's visa. So guys, and I will see you in my next video. My next video will be basically about how the requirements for visitors visa for those coming on their own. No one is inviting you, you're just coming on your own. The next video will be for you. Okay, thank you, and make sure you subscribe. And if you are applying for any visa, I wish you all well, and I wish all of them approved. Okay, see you in my next video. Bye.